Hi guys, Delia from Plant-Based Potential. Starting off Wednesday evening with a meal, and then I'll get to my tip with you guys. So basically I'm starting with this smoothie prep kind of as an idea to start with your own goals. So meal prepping is a huge thing for me during the week, so I'm gonna pre-make a smoothie for tomorrow morning. I've got some strawberries cut up. Oops, literally took me about 5 minutes to cut these, so it's not a big time taker, and sometimes I even have time to do this in the morning before work. So I'm not gonna add my milk to this tonight because I don't want my fruit to go bad in here, but if you guys are making it, it's much better if you just have it mixed up right away and then enjoy it. So bananas and strawberries always go really well together. Can't really go wrong in a smoothie that way. Also, if you guys like using coconut water, that's a really good filler too. I like the consistency that it puts in my smoothies. And also adding ice in the morning, especially when it's hot out. So not only am I prepping this smoothie, but I also have just a dish and that I do the same thing with, but I may not have that tomorrow morning, but maybe the morning after. So anyway, a lot of times I'll put together my smoothies with just about anything I have in the fridge that I can use. So oranges, apples, berries, vegetables like spinach. I usually personally don't like going like cucumber or celery route because I'm not really fond of drinking those flavors. So it's kind of easy enough, but I've seen smoothies go bad. So I am also adding some extra stuff for boosts of things. So this is flaxseed meal. It's basically ground up flaxseed, but there's also some dried berries in here, so it's a good antioxidant. And it's got omega-3s in it, which we always need more of in our diet. So some flaxseed meal, and then also chia seeds, another source of protein, and also omega-3s. So I'm gonna add, that's about a tablespoon of them. These get kind of gelatinous, so you don't want to add a whole bunch to your smoothie. And then I sometimes like to add a little dollop of peanut butter in there. So I have this awesome mixer that if you guys don't have one already, I would highly suggest purchasing one of these interchangeable machines, because I literally have a food processor, a blender, and this cup size thing for tomorrow, which comes with a lid, and the little blender fits on both sides. So for tonight, I'm just gonna put the lid on it, throw it in the fridge, and then tomorrow morning I will add my milk. I'll have my machine out, so it'll be super quick. I'll just put the blender on, and then start her up, and it'll be finished in just like 30 seconds. So with that, I wanted to move into some tips for changing your lifestyle and diet. And, oh, hi Debbie, good to see you. And I wanted to kind of start with one of the first things that's important in making that change. Because at this point, you've probably made a decision to do it. Excuse me. Oi. And with that decision, you kind of need to make new steps towards making it happen. So making goals is my #1 rule or tip. And when you start making this decision to go forward with something, whether that be losing weight, getting a new job, starting your own business, whatever it is that you want to make goals for, I have made up a little board to show you. So they're called SMART goals. All right. So when you make goals, you want to get specific with them. Let me get a little contrast here. So when we're getting specific with goals, we want to say to ourselves, write it down, what exactly you want. How many pounds do you want to lose? By what date do you want to have something ready? And then from there, you kind of start the basis of what you're going to do to get your goals taken care of. So you need to be specific about what you want. Your goals need to be measurable. So that means that the goals that you're making, they need to be something that you can like measure. So making smaller goals within a bigger goal. For example, if you're trying to lose weight, you may want to say, look, I want to lose 10 pounds in the next 3 months, and then go from there. And then every little small win that you get, the bigger win is an easier picture to see coming together. So make it also attainable. Don't have unrealistic goals for yourself. Definitely, like, you want this goal to be something that you can actually achieve. Don't, okay, what I want to say is, don't overwork yourself. This is going to take time. It took time to be where you are. It's going to take time to go, to be where you want to be. So make it attainable for you. Make it something you know you can do. Make it relevant to your goal. Make your smaller goals relevant to your big goal. And all this stuff should be written, because the more you write down what you want, the more you're going to be able to focus in and hone in on each little thing that you need to do. Yeah, the list may be huge, but when you break that list down and do it one day at a time, you can make it possible. So also time-based. You don't want to just keep saying someday, sometime next year, when the new year comes, every year. Make it a time-based thing. Put a date on it and make yourself get there. So that's really like the start of this. Making goals. What are you going to give up to make those goals achievable? Basically, when it comes to sometimes exercising, that can be really hard. But if you know this is something that you want to do, you need to get 30 minutes of exercise in 3 times a week, put it on your schedule. If somebody asks you what you're doing at 5 o'clock on Wednesday afternoon, tell them, oh, I have this thing, I got to go do something for 30 minutes or so, but I can do that after. And that way you have that date and plan with yourself. You don't give up on yourself. Be accountable for you, because at the end of the day, it's just you and what you want, and yes, support is great, but when it boils down to it, you're the only one who's going to get yourself up and do it. And so that's why I want to challenge you guys to start writing your own goals down. Make them specific, make it measurable, make it attainable, make it relevant, and make it time-based. So next week, when I come at you with my new goal, we can grow with those goals and have a better way of kind of tackling them. It should be fun if you are willing to put in a little bit of work to do it. And hopefully these recipes will help you on your way. So that's my story. That's my number one tip. Start with your goals, write them down, and be accountable for yourself. And so hopefully next week we can work on some goals and go forward from there into the new year. So I hope you guys enjoy smoothie time. Add what you need for good nutrients, and you can make a well-balanced diet easy with a little food preparation. And I will see you guys next week. I hope you have a great evening, and message me if you have any questions. All right, thanks guys. Have a good night.